Welcome to what I know will be a most useful event in helping you select the artistic programs you feel will best support and enhance your curriculum, especially as they relate to the Common Core state standards, which at last recognize the arts of speaking and listening as essential elements in the acquisition of both reading and writing. To that end, the Connecticut Storytelling Center has brought some of the finest spoken word artists and musicians to perform today with an explanation of how their work enhances student learning and how they meet the Common Core standards. A parent once asked Albert Einstein, "How can I help my son become a scientist?" Einstein replied, "Read him fairy tales." What do I do next? Read them to him again. It is the imagination that is most needed. The Connecticut Storytelling Center is dedicated to the development of the imagination by preserving the oral tradition. Its mission is to promote the living art and use of storytelling in the many environments of our diverse society. We seek to strengthen the bonds of our state's culturally and economically diverse communities by building a network of storytellers and listeners. Providing performances and workshops in an ever-widening circle of venues, we seek to preserve and perpetuate the ancient art of storytelling. Apart from its value as an art form, the use of storytelling can promote literacy and cultural understanding. The preschool kindergarten program provides early interaction with books, stories, songs, nursery rhymes, finger plays, and puppets, which contributes to oral proficiency and thus literacy. They capture the students' imagination and interest so that they listen intently. By asking and answering questions, retelling the story, engaging in rhythmical physical movement, students develop their vocabulary skills, understand story sequencing, and are able to predict story outcomes. By providing multiple copies of books, the children follow along with the story as it is told, turning the pages at the appropriate time, and learn that one word can be expressed in a variety of ways. Interactive literacy programs continue for 1st through 5th graders and build on the skills already described, but include more complex rhyme and rhythm patterns and figures of speech that help students develop a broader vocabulary and a deeper understanding and appreciation of language. After telling a story, artists will lead discussions, encouraging students to ask and answer questions, listen to their peers, and build on what others have said. They will compare and contrast characters, predict story outcomes, and develop an understanding of point of view and how that impacts the story. They will role play and retell the stories they have heard so that they unconsciously absorb new words and their meanings. Artistic renderings of the stories help students practice and understand story sequencing and story structure. The teacher can capitalize on students' motivation to read, write, and tell their own stories by providing follow-up reading and writing activities. 1st through 5th grade school programs such as coaching and play in a day build community, cooperation, ownership, and excitement. They promote conflict resolution, multicultural awareness, and connect with other school curricula. In the coaching program, artists work with individual students for 8 weeks, helping them to choose and tell a story, which in a concert performance they share with the school. Students are then selected to perform at the annual Connecticut Storytelling Festival held at Connecticut College in New London. In Play in a Day, students engage in theatre games, warm-up activities with music and movement, and various team-building activities. Each class then works with a different storyteller who performs a different story. The students work together and with the artist to produce the story as a play. Students assume character roles portraying events and props in the story. Others produce music and song to enhance the production. The day concludes with each class performing for the whole school. The Common Core state standards demonstrate what the Connecticut Storytelling Center has known for a long time. Children develop into articulate, well-read adults by virtue of a rich heritage of spoken word experiences early on in their development.